Okay, I'm back, you guys. I don't know what happened. I don't even know what happened, but hopefully this internet connection is better. I had to restart my internet. I don't know. Very unexpected, but that's how live sessions go. So I am back with my sewing machine, and I'm going to be picking, of course, the sun's on the way now. I'm going to be picking just a zigzag stitch, and I'm going to make it longer and wider. I guess I don't need to make it wider because this is a small thing I'm stitching. If you're joining me again, oops, whoa, I didn't even know I did that. If you're joining me again, thank you so much. I apologize for the delay, but I'm back. This is gonna have to be a two-parter. Did not mean to do that. That's just how it goes sometimes. Okay, so we're just gonna sew around this little circle here, and I'm following the guide on my sewing machine. Maybe you can't see it, but there's this little line right here, and that's what I use to follow. Hey Safina, thank you again for joining me. I'm sorry about, I don't know what happened with that buffering. That has never happened before. But here we go. And I'm just gonna follow the circle with this little guide in the middle. I almost sewed my finger. I remember this one episode on Project Runway, and somebody actually sewed. They put the needle through their finger. I can't even. And that almost happened to me right now. And we're turning it as we're going. All right. Again, if you're back with me again, thank you so much. I don't know what happened, technical difficulties. And this is what we have. This little collage. And now I'm going to do this butterfly. This big old butterfly on this little tag. I like it. Okay, now let's do the same thing. We're going to go around the little circle. I'm trying to get the sewing machine in shot. And I'm going to go around again in a circle. Maybe a little bit more careful this time. Maybe this, okay, like this, better, that's better. It's going slow, slow process. Usually when I edit this is going like at 16 speed. It just takes a lot of adjusting of the needle. Hey, Aristi. I'm back, girl. My bad. I don't know what happened. I had to restart my internet and get everything going again, but I am back. Continuing on part 4. Hopefully the playback for the first part of this video is good and it's not affected, but I didn't want, of course, the live feed to be affected either. So now, gotta cut that. We got this little butterfly tag thing. It's really cute. I really like it. And now, let's see, for this collage, sometimes there's different steps I have to take. And so, for example, for this collage, I'm going to sew the flower. I'm going to sew this part first, and then I'll come in and sew this around. So we're going to do that. Some things are two-parters, and that's just how it is. Just like this live, this live video, it's just a two-parter, and that's just how it is. Okay, here we go. Just the same stitch, number 4. If you didn't catch that the first time, the stitch is number 4. The length is 2.5, and the width is standard 3.5. And so here we go. We are sewing. Does your machine work with a pedal? It works with a pedal, foot pedal, yeah. It doesn't have a button for stitch. I don't believe it does. I think it's just foot pedal. Okay. I went a little too far with that one. Just gonna put it back. Hey, April's back too. Thank you. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties, guys. It's just gonna have to be a two-parter. Okay, so now I've got the ephemera. I was gonna say glued, but it's not really glued. Adhered to the flower. And now we're gonna do the second part of attaching this part here. And I think, yeah, I'll just sew around it. It's just what it'll have to be. You're just gonna have to sew around it. I have seen ladies with their machine works with buttons. Yeah, I've heard of that. I have not actually seen that. I've heard of it. I don't know if that sounds good, or I don't know. I'm not sure if that would help me. I don't think I have a problem with my foot working right now. I guess I should knock on plywood. Okay, so here we go. We're sewing. And again, I'm following the circle, and I am using this little notch as a guide. I'm sure this little line has a name, but I don't know the name. Okay, and we're getting off track. Gotta get back on track. Here we go. Put the needle down. What I do like is that there's some machines that have a button to put the needle down. That's cool to me. I like that idea. Maybe next time I upgrade, I'll get a nice fancy one with all the automatic features. Okay. I have been having so much fun with my sewing machine, and making all these collages really, really is fun on this sewing machine. I don't know why. I know my camera can do better shots. Sorry, I'm cleaning off my camera. Maybe I need my fiber cloth. I don't think it does very good with up close, but as long as it looks good. Okay, so we're gonna keep going. And we got this little collage here to do. And I think I'm gonna make the stitch just standard. So I'm gonna make it smaller. Just using a zigzag stitch on standard mode. I'm just trying to decide where this is gonna go. I think I'm just gonna go like that. And I'm just gonna stitch around it. Well, as soon as I got my sewing machine, I was all excited, and then I realized, oh, I have to like thread it, and I didn't know how to thread a sewing machine, and I freaked out, and I went straight to my mom's house, and I was like, can you show me how to thread this machine? I took my machine over there, and I was like, oh my god, Mom, help me. And ever since then, I've just been like not being afraid to experiment with the sewing machine. Like I said, though, I've broken 2 of them. So maybe not the best of experiments. Okay. So now we got this little embellishment here sewed together. I gotta cut all these strings off though. It's too many strings. So now we're gonna do the next one. We got this little one to do. And I'm just going to go, I think I'm going to go around the whole thing. Go do a border around the whole tag. I think that sounds like what I want to do. I'm trying to make sure it catches on the title. Oops, something's happening. Something is happening. Oh, 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 oh. I don't know how that happened. Okay, here we go. We're going to keep going. And for this method, I actually want to keep the tag right here, and it leaves this little slot right here open, so that way it sews off the edge of the tag. So that's the technique I'm using on this. And if you guys want to see a video on my sewing, I do have a video about that, and you can check that out, where I explain all these different little techniques that I've been using to get different looks from the sewing machine. And I have not had this sewing machine have any problems sewing through any material I've gone through yet. The sewing machine also helps. It's not troublesome, so I can do the little circles really easily. Or I feel it anyways. Okay, here we go. One more. All right. So that's my little tag. And I think I'm even going to do one more straight here because it comes off kind of. It needs one more stitch to hold it together. And I'm going to start from over here, I want. And I think I'm going to do a straight stitch. Yeah, so let's just do a standard stitch number 1, and I'm just going to go straight across. Why not? Just a straight stitch. Well, as straight as I can make it straight. How long it takes, you know, I never really calculated it until I've seen it, until I started doing it live. And it's different because I actually don't make one journal at a time, you know, like the covers anyways. I will make 10 covers, 10 journals, and they're ready to be decorated. I don't do one at a time, so that's really weird. But I'm going to be, my next round of these live sessions, I'm actually going to be making, I don't know, from like a dozen junk journals at one time. So you guys can join me for that. Like I said, I can't go live the whole time because I can't just work an hour or 2 at a time. But I'm going to make an effort to film at least part of the process before I actually, you know, move on. Oops, I forgot I was set to straight. I forgot it was set to straight stitch. Let's make it again stitch number 4, my favorite. We are just keeping on it. But yeah, the cover itself, that took me 3 hours. It was quite the process for the cover. It's really hard for the cover. That cover is actually takes a lot of time, but I really enjoy it. I could just make little mini folder file journals, but I really like making the actual books. Hi, Lori. So here's this little collage. And if you're just joining me, let me show you the little collages I've already made. So I just made this one. Just made this little tag also, sewed that up. And these are using the ephemera from my kit and also other elements from my shop that you can print out. The ephemera is printed out at a really small size, actually. And then there's this little bottle. So that's what I have sewed up together so far. I still do have quite a few more collages to put together. Okay, so now I'm doing this little collage here. I don't know if you guys saw it because it might have been buffering, but this is one of the collages that I decided to make. And I think what I'm going to do is do a couple of stitches to secure these to the background before I put the title on. So let's just do a zigzag stitch, or maybe I should do a nice decorative stitch of some sort. Yeah, let's do, I really like number 30. Number 30, and I'm going to make the length longer, and we'll see how this goes. So this is kind of an experimental, you don't know how to print stuff out. I also have a video on how to print items out that you get from my shop. I can leave a link down below, or you can check out my past videos and you'll see it on there. It's also all over my shop that you can find the link. So here we go. I don't think this is going to work out. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Okay. I don't know how well this went. It looks like I'm lucky it didn't bunch up. It doesn't look like the stitch is supposed to look, but I mean, it adhered it. So now I'm going to go ahead and just do a regular zigzag stitch number 4. And I'm going to do one more line down here. So we make sure everything's nice and secure. Okay. So we have this adhered now, and we can go ahead and put the title around it. Kind of off to the side. So it's okay if it's off to the side. Some things are okay if it's off to the side, and some things are not. So here we go. Here we go. Okay, so we are going to do this here. Okay, and just a regular zigzag stitch on its default settings is what I'm working with here. Here we go. Yep, it went back up. Okay. And again, I'm positioning it right here so it has this open gap so that it actually falls off the edge. Okay, we'll go one more. Okay. Research in easy shops for die cuts. She has mystery boxes. Yes. Yes, my mystery boxes. I love those. I really cannot. I used to cut the flowers out by hand. I just can't. I just cannot, but I need those flowers in my journals. But like I said, I used to cut them out by hand. I heard about the scanning cut, and I just went crazy with it. I need my scanning cut. Okay. Okay, so then we got this little collage made. Right there. Okay. Moving on to the next one, we'll do this guest check, which I also need to do in 2 parts because the title, I don't want to have the stitching that holds these 2 together go through the title. Okay, I'll be here for a while still. I've already been 20 minutes. I'll be here for a while. I'll be back. I'll be here, April. Don't worry when you're back. Okay. So I just make it, and I actually sometimes I use the guidelines of the actual ephemera, like this right here. I'm gonna make this corset thing flush up against this line to make sure that it's straight. So I could put the flowers like whatever, and then I just make sure that this die cut is straight up against this line in the guest book, the guest check, and then I know we're good to go. Like I said, I don't glue this down. If you want to glue on your collages before you sew on them, you want to make sure that, please post link. I'm off to work. I will post link down below in the comments, Lori, for you. Like I said, if you want to glue your collages down before you sew, you want to make sure that the glue is dry, good and dry, because you will gunk up your sewing machine. Okay, so that's very important. Here we go. We're just doing a number 4 stitch, just standard settings. Actually, I'm gonna make the stitch longer. Oh, I changed the number. I'm gonna make the stitch longer and wider just to make it a little cuter. Here we go. So that is cute, and I think I want one more, but I'm gonna do a straight stitch, and I'm gonna keep, actually, yeah, right there. I'm gonna keep the line close to that zigzag stitch, and I'm just gonna do a number 1 stitch down this line here. All right, and that's just purely for decoration. I just wanted something else. So now we got the straight stitch, and you can see it on the back. Look at how straight that is. That is parallel, baby. Parallel. Honestly, the machine does most of the work. I just kind of hold it. Okay, get this open. Not open, cut. Okay, so now we have this nice guest check. And I'm going to add a sentiment. I'm trying to figure out where it would look cuter. And I kind of do like it off to the side here. And that's just so not all the excitement is over here. Has a little bit over here to kind of keep it balanced. Keep it balanced. And I think I am going to do a zigzag stitch all the way around. So we got to hold it together there. A bit lower above the number. I like it. Let me see. Maybe you're right. No, it's too low for me. I don't like it there. I don't know. I like it over here. Okay, so let's do the zigzag stitch. Number 4, standard settings. Here we go. Oop, went too far. Okay, not far enough. Too far now. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Okay. Here is our guest check. I could probably back it up with some paper so that way we can write on the back of it instead of just being like this. That way you can actually journal. That would be a crazy idea. Make things functionable. Okay. So we got this little fella to make. This is also a 2-parter. Gotta hold all these flowers in place. Okay. And make sure they're low enough to get caught. And place it down. Now, here we go. We're just going to keep going on with that regular zigzag stitch number 4 on its default settings. And this flower's trying to get away, y'all. Trying to get away. Okay. And I want it to fall off the edge. Okay. So we got this all nice and tidy together. They're still loose, but it's okay. I like that look. I like it. And now we gotta put this, where do we have it? There. I don't know. I always want to put things on the right. On the top right. I don't know. That's where I like to put things. Okay. Here we go. Again with the zigzag stitch. Oops. Here we go. Two right there. Okay, here we go. And we're moving it. We're moving it. Okay. Hello, my world in OKC. I suppose that's Oklahoma City. I don't know what your name is. If you'd like to tell me your name, I can say hi to you. Here we go. So that's the little collage we have here now. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, Tammy. Thank you for joining me, Tammy. Okay, so now we're going to do this little collage here. I didn't show it on camera. I'm going to do this little butterfly on this vintage ticket. And this ticket, I've actually sewn through it before, and it's really delicate. So I'm going to use a zigzag stitch still, number 4. I don't know if it'll show on camera, but I'll try and show it. I'm using, the sun, y'all. The sun is in the way. I'm using, you can't even see it. Oop, there we go. In the sun, it's better. I'm using stitch number 4, and I'm going to be using the length of very wide. Because like I said, this stitch likes to, this paper, this particular paper, it's vintage. And it's very frail, and it tends to really break. Or, get shredded up by the sewing machine. So I'm going to make the stitch very wide and very long to accommodate for that. So here we go. I'm going to try not to stitch through the butterfly's face. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. And I'm just going to sew around the edge, and that's a nice big wide stitch, as you can see there. Big wide stitch. Okay. So this is the little collage we have now. It's nice and glued together, and as you can see, I just went around the ephemera. I try not to damage the butterfly. And here we go. Here we go. Oops. Okay. So that's that. And now, let's do this tag. And babe, can you bring me a water bottle? I'm going to sew around the circle here, and I think I'm going to sew around the edge. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yes. How many do I make per book? Oh my God. Every time I try and make like a minimum of about 20 collages per book. Because the book actually has about 40 pages. 40 to 50 pages in total. And I have this like obsession with putting something on every page. So it's about 30 of them. About 20, 30 of them. Could be easy. So today is a day of making these collages. And then tomorrow is when I actually glue everything to the book. And that's pretty normal for me. To spend a day or two just making the collages after spending 3 days to make the journal cover. Except, like I said, I don't make just one. I make 10, 12 at a time. Okay. Decorate all the pages. Yes, either I put something, like I'll just glue a piece of a die cut. Hey, Lori. Nice to see you. Or I'll put a whole, like, a whole entire collage, or sometimes I'll just paper clip something on, add a pocket. But yeah, there's something on every page. I'm crazy. I don't suggest you do what I do. I go crazy on it. And again, thank you guys so much for joining me this morning. It's still not hot, so I'm going to keep going. I've already been live for like an hour and a half. But the first hour, I didn't really do much other than pick stuff out. But here we are. It's just part of the process, you guys. Part of the process. Here we go. We're gonna... So here... Oops. Went a little crazy. Okay. Isn't that cute? If you're just joining me, let me show you all that I've made so far. Got this little tag. This other little embellishment. You see the sun there? That's the sun. It's creeping up on me. When you changed the length earlier, what number did you actually put it on? Like, you mean this stitch right here? This wide stitch. This wide stitch is set to, if you can see, the sewing machine. It's set to, it's number 4, and the length is 3.5 and the width is 4.5. And if that's what you meant with this wide stitch. Yep. I've been using different number 4 settings, either default or, like I said, I like to lengthen the stitch and widen the stitch. For this effect, it's the setting 04, length of 3.5, and the width of 4.5. So that's that. Yep, that's it. Oops. Of course. This machine, oh my god. Right now, it's driving me crazy. Okay. So as I was showing off what I've been making, did this little fella, this guest check, this altered ephemera here. And I explained on part 1 of this live, I explained why I did what I did to put these collages together. I'm actually almost done with the ones that I meant to do. So we're going to make more soon. So now we're going to do this nice little tag with this French Mademoiselle. And I think I'm just going to want her in the middle. And I'm going to sew around her. And I'm just going to put this on a standard 4.4 zigzag stitch number 4, just regular. And we're just going to go around this beautiful oval. And again, I'm following, there's this little notch here in the middle of my needle, and that's what I am following. I'm trying to get the camera in shot. It's kind of weird. And the sun is beaming right here, so now I've got sunlight. Here we go. Here we go, and I'm being quiet because I'm trying to concentrate, and as soon as I talked, I got out of focus. Here we go. There we go. Aristi says, from all the stitches your machine, how many do you actually use? Do you find some stitch just damage the paper? Sometimes some of the decorative stitches do. Look at that. Beautiful. Looks gorgeous. This machine does have quite a number of stitches. It has 100 stitches. And I usually use the straight stitch, zigzag stitch, and sometimes this little like loopy one, just a little loop. Other than that, that's kind of all. Oh, and then this one, 65, is really cute. Just this little scallop. It just depends on the type of paper, because usually on cardstock, I have no problem with decorative stitches because it's a sturdier paper, so it doesn't damage it. But if I'm using fabric, or if I'm using regular paper, I wouldn't use those decorative stitches. That's for sure. I would not. So here we go. Now we're adding the title here. And the sun is now beaming in my face, like officially. But we're still going on. We're still going here. Oop, the needle wasn't down. I don't know. Does that matter? It went, I mean, it went down. Here we go. So today is a really long live session, but I want to make sure that I get most of the embellishments done live on TV. What are the numbers? I have the same for that machine. The numbers of what? For this stitch right here, this is just standard number 4. This is just a standard number 4 stitch for this. And if you did want to see the tension, if you guys can see that, the tension is set to 4. Too much sunlight. Tension is set to 4. Oh, the stitches that I like. The stitches that I like on this machine are definitely number 1, because I just like the needle position to be in the middle. It's just easier for me to follow. Number 4, love just zigzag number 4 in different lengths and widths. It can look really cute. And I also enjoy, oh, number 17 is really cute. Really nice and decorative, number 17, and it works really nice on cardstock. I also like number 75, just a little loop. Number 75 is what I used on the cover here. This little cute little loop design. That worked out really well on fabric. And then number 65, it's just this really cute, like scalloped, like lace scallop detail is really cute. And number 27 is adorable sometimes. That can work out sometimes. 17. Sorry, 27 can work out really cute. But ultimately my favorite is stitch number 4 at different widths and lengths. It's just my ultimate favorite. Okay, so we have one more collage to do before we start making more little collages. Today's session is super long, but that's okay. I appreciate you guys being here with me. And I'll be back again tomorrow at 7 o'clock. So if you have more time for me tomorrow, I will be here. But I'm trying to be on this live video here, trying to explain to you guys how I do my little collages and why, because I have had requests for that explanation. Here we go. Okay, so this was the last of the embellishments that I needed to get together. So let me count how many I've already made. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I have 13 out of the required, like, I don't know, 20 that I like to make for any given junk journal. So now we're going to go back to our whole picking out of the actual collages. So I got my tiny ephemera. My teeny tiny little ephemera. And actually, let me get my camera back where it should be, which is up high. And we're going to look down below. I'm also going to be making a video soon on my camera setup. Some people want to know what I film with, and they want to know what camera I have and all those goodies, which I do not mind giving out that information at all. I love, love, love. I would love to see your journals, of course. So, of course, I want to help you guys film your own videos and go live on your own. This is actually a lot of fun. So here we go. We have my little ephemera, my little titles. And then we have my little French ephemera here. My little titles there as well. Excuse me. And maybe everything else is pretty much decorated. So I don't think I'm going to use these. But, let's see, I do have some more things here. This is French because this is for my other French journal. Of course, now the sunlight's getting in the way, you guys. Oh, I don't feel like cutting this out. I'm terrible. I love my scan and cut. I'm so lazy on my own. I figured that out. Took me a while. This is cute. Love is a 3-ring circus. It's got little sparkles. Can't even see because of the sun anymore. Okay, so let me bring out my tray again. So I have my tray of goodies. And we're going to keep making some collages. Hopefully I can make about... I'd be happy if I made 10 more, you guys. If I make 10 more little collages, I'll be happy with to end this session. But it's going to be a while still. Because these little buggers take a minute to do. And there's just, like I said, there's just no way to really fast forward through this whole thing I do here. Oh, that would look cute there. And then I could put just like this little... Oh, I think this will look cute on its own, actually. Just this little... Oh, the sunlight makes it impossible to see. Just this little thing here would look cute. I don't know if I have maybe like a little butterfly or a little something. I'm just looking through my little bin here. Seeing where can I add a butterfly? Ooh, that would actually be cute. And then I could put something to say Paris or something, or it could just be like that actually. I like that. So that'll be one we make. A little collage we put together. Let's see what else I can use here. A little ephemera. Let's do something with this little piece here. Did you say you got your tray from IKEA? Yes, this tray is from IKEA. It's called... Well, I don't know. I can give you the number for it. It actually doesn't have a name. I think it's called Adonis. I think that's what this is called. But if you want to write down the number, chica, the number is 500.435.73. 500.435.73. And it's actually gonna be like in the desk organization section. But it actually fits perfectly inside of the Rascock cart that I have. My little Rascock. I love it. This little tray. If I could show it on camera, I would, but I can't right now. I cannot. It just would not fit in the shot. It just wouldn't. Okay, so let's go through my little flowers here and decide what looks cute. This ephemera, and I'm sorry about the sun. I can't really get away from it now. But I want to keep working. I'm trying to make this fast Trying to make fast decisions here, but of course that never makes sense with me either. Fast decisions. Yeah, that was not my high school. That was not my name in high school, that's for sure. Let's see. That little flower looks cute there, but I need something else to the left. Something to the left. It's just not enough color. Nope. That one's too small. I want a little bit different color than pink. So I want something yellow maybe. Just going through my little flowers. I'm gonna decide. What do I do? And I say pink. I say yellow and I grab another pink thing. Or this blue. It's kind of broken though. Maybe you can cut it and just use this anyways. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh my god, you guys. Okay, let's see. Just want to get a couple more of these collages made before I log off for the day. I guess that could, yeah, that'll go. I'll put it here on the table so you guys can see that. I think that'll look cute. Excuse me. So we put that off to the side now. This would be cute. Some sort of plum pudding. But I think I'm going to cut it out. Plum pudding. I've never had that. Hands up if you had plum pudding before. I've had rice pudding. Hey, April, you're back. I'm still alive, girl. I'm still here. Working it. I'm trying to get these last collages made before I log off for the day. So I was supposed to get them all done today. And of course, I spent the first 30 minutes of this video just deciding what I was gonna collage on. Okay, here we go. And I'm cutting out this plum pudding. Are you gonna go live again tomorrow? Yes, I will be going live again tomorrow. Same time, 7 o'clock. I'm trying to get this journal all decorated by Sunday. Like an actual video, not a live video. To post the final results of this whole live session thing. I think I'm just gonna do that. Just put this little rice pudding and put this little flower on top. This freaking sun, you guys. I can't even show you guys, but that's gonna look cute. That's gonna look cute. And let's see, what else do I do? What else do I have? Other little ephemera. Maybe I can do something with this. Put some yellow flower behind it. Where's that big yellow one I have? I have a big, this could be something. Oh, that could look cute. With this little love is a 3-ring circus. I love it. Okay, this is cute. I'm keeping that. Keeping it. The sunshine is real. I know, look. I have like this window straight right there. And it's just beaming right on my desk. Whoa, you're right. It's like, it's like really on. Yep. And I don't know if you caught this, but I was saying earlier that it was about 71 degrees when I woke up. It was 71 degrees outside. And we had the AC going on full blast. And it was just way too cold. And I immediately got up and got in a hoodie. And I realized that anything below 75 degrees is freezing to me. It might as well be -0 at that point. That's cute. A little orange. I don't think that goes with it, I guess. Maybe this little brilliant. That kind of defeats the purpose of the ephemera. Do I like that? Do I not like that? It's just so tough. Like, yeah, I know. I think it is. It has to be. Because, I don't know. I can't deal with cold. I just cannot deal with cold. I've gone to there's mountains out here I can go to. They're nearby when there's snow. And I can go see the snow. And I'll go and 30 minutes later and I'm over it. I'm over it. 30 minutes later of being in the snow and I'm done. I think this looks cute. I'm trying to block the sun out so you guys can see this. Oh my god, it's terrible. So I have five. So I have 5 more I gotta make before I log off for the day. I gotta go take care of this car battery that died on me. Can't believe it died on me, but it died on me, and I have to go get a new battery. Let's see. That could look cute with the flowers going up like that. That could look cute. And I can't really do anything Paris related on it, but that's a cute collage on its own. Okay, so let's glue that there. And then let's do some object collages. Let's see what we can make with this. Maybe we could put a nice flower on it somehow. Maybe. Trying to figure it out. Again, I want to say I appreciate everybody who's here joining me live on these sessions. April has been here since the beginning. She's the boss. Oh, I like that. I think that looks cute on its own. Or, no, I don't like that. I like this on its own. So again, thank you guys for everybody waking up early with me and joining me. I will be here tomorrow. So if you want to join me tomorrow for some more fun, I will probably make a couple of more of these collages, and then I will be actually decorating the journal like I said I would today. But I'll start on that tomorrow for sure. I don't think I'm going to get to that today. It's already pretty late. It's going to start to get hot soon. I'm right up in the sun. Okay, so here's another one that would look cute with the yellow, actually. But I want to put maybe something else besides the yellow. I mean, no, April's the boss, you guys. Like, she's like, are you going to be here tomorrow? Like, same time, right? And then she gives me her little comments afterwards. She tells me how she thought it went. She gives me my little review. You know, I really enjoy it. She gives me tips. What should I do next? How she thinks I can improve. You know, I do appreciate it. Because I want to get better, you know? I'm trying. The side where the words is, it's not shiny, so we can see better. It's really hard to be somewhere where it's not. Well, I guess I could go more this. No, I can't even move. Oh, wait, I could move my camera. But I can't show the... Yeah, it's going to be hard. Wow, don't say that. It's going to be hard. It's not easy. No. I'm just going to finish this up the way it is right now. And then I set this up in a new corner in my office, and I guess I completely forgot that the sunlight shows through over here. So that was my bad on choosing this location, but I just figured this corner here made it more, made it a little bit more better for me to balance with the sewing machine and the camera. But yeah, I did not account for all this sun, you guys. I'm sorry. Shelby. Shelby's like, girl, just, it's sun, you know, let's just be thankful there's sun, right? Let's just be thankful, you know, it helps things grow. You're right, girl. I gotta look at it the positive way. You're right. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna do these with the flower on it. And we got a couple more to make. Here we go. Let's see what we're gonna add. Maybe we could add one of these small little somethings. But I need something tiny, and I don't know if there's anything tiny in here. I think it's kind of big. This, I guess this could be something here. It could be. I could add some flowers behind it. Maybe make this little yellow flower here. And then it kind of like, it kind of takes off all the ephemera part. I'm walking on sunshine. Oh, I got lots of sunshine here in Vegas, that's for sure. That's one thing we do not lack around here is sunshine. Winter is coming. Yeah, I'm excited for winter, but at the same, well, it doesn't really get that cold here. So I guess I don't really have a true winter. Winter here is like 50 degrees. And I mean, that's pretty cold to me. Like I said, I do not do well in the heat. Oh, let's do something with this because it's a French little ephemera. So let's make sure we do something with that. Some flowers, some something. There's just nothing I can do about the sunlight, y'all. Oh my god. At least now I know. Maybe I'll put something over the window maybe next time I go live here in this corner. You live and you learn, you know? You just gotta live and learn. Okay, here's another one. So let's see how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I gotta make one more and that'll make it 10. All right, this is going fast. I am surprised I am going so fast. Lightning speed over here, lightning speed. Maybe something bigger. Oh, that actually looks cute, all little. It's just a little railway pass ticket. Oh, so cute. Can't even show you. You can't even see. There we go. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to get to sewing. And hopefully, I don't know how this is going to go. I don't know how the sun is going to work with me. But let's see how it goes. I got to lower down the camera. Lower the camera. As low as it'll go. Sorry about the shakiness. And then I'm adjusting it so that you can see what I'm sewing. Okay. Okay, a little bit higher. And that'll work. Okay. So, hopefully the sun helps us here. And it's nice and bright. Here I'm just going to sew just a regular zigzag stitch on its regular default setting. Hopefully you guys have a good view here. I don't think that one went so well. Okay. Here we go. Little plum pudding. Oh my god, the sunlight is just crazy. Crazy bright, you guys. It's crazy bright out here. Add that to the pile. And now we have this little collage here. So we're almost done here. We're almost done. Again, I want to thank everybody for joining me. I will be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. so you guys can join me again. And again, I'm just working with number 4 stitch and just default settings. Default settings. Okay. Here's another little collage made. And I'm just going around. See, this one's going to be a 2-parter. This one specifically. Here we go. Right? I love, love, love the color. And then the thread selection that you make also is wonderful. I like to go with colors that'll make nice stark contrast. Yes. So, like I said, I have a video on my sewing, but yeah. So there's a way to get the stitch to fall off the edge, like right here, if you can see. It's stitched around the paper. I was pretty sure you were Canadian. Oh, okay. And then there's ways to make it land inside the paper. And it just depends on the little guidelines that you follow in the sewing machine. If you let the edge, so basically like this. If you want the stitch to go around the edge, like I like, you want to make sure that the stitch, that your paper is to the right of this guide right here. Of this little foot, of this little notch right here. And that way the stitch will fall off the edge. And I really like it to make a nice little border. And now this whole desk is encased in light. I have no other choice. I have no other choice. This is the choice I've made. We're almost done with these little collages. Got a few more to make. And then you can join me, like I said, tomorrow. Tomorrow. Here we go. Oops. I went too far. Okay. And then right here. And we come back out. And then we go back. And we go back in. And back out. And we straighten it up. And now we follow along the curve. And sometimes we have to straighten out. Okay. And there we have that little stitch around. Oh my god, the sun. Okay. Almost done here. Almost done. The sun is killing me, you guys. It's actually warm now. Sorry, 9 o'clock. Okay. Up. Thanks, April. April's the plug, y'all. You're hired, April. You are hired, girl. Yes, if you want to make your own little embellishments, of course, I do have. Don't you have curtains, girl? No, I don't. I would have drawn them out, but this is my craft room, so nobody is really in here. So there's really no. I'm never at this table in particular. I guess during the day, I never really noticed. This is like the opposite of my desk area. I should say this is my other table. And I guess I'm never really here in the morning. I just thought it looked like a good table today. I just thought it felt like a good idea today, and I guess it wasn't. So that's my bad on that call. But it's okay. Okay, here we go. There's a little flower here. And this is going to go in the corner. And this is going to go over here. And here we go. Okay, we're almost done. Okay. go. Oh, I didn't know there's only moderators could drop links. I did not know that. I'm new to this whole live thing. And last time I was able to drop a link, but I'm too far away from my computer right now to try. So I'm just trying different setups for these live videos, and some apparently were more successful than others. I'm trying to figure it out. But of course, I figure out your patience. I mean, I appreciate your patience as I finish these up here. Yeah, it's 6:05 in the morning when I woke up. There was no sun at this corner. And here we go. Okay, and I have 2 more to do, and then I will be out. I'll be outie 5,000. And you guys, hey Susan, I'm about to finish up today, but you can join me again tomorrow at 7 o'clock if you're around. But I'm about to finish this up. I just felt my camera, my webcam is actually really hot right now too. It's also directly in the sunlight, of course. Here we go. Okay, now I have one last one. Tomorrow I will be here at 7 a.m. and that's Pacific Standard Time. I'm in Nevada. So if you can join me that early, that's when I can do these live sessions, because my AC is really loud in my house and I don't want to be hot. Okay, so this is the last of these collages I'm making today. I should have enough for a journal, but I'll probably make some more tomorrow. I never have enough. I'm weird. Okay, here we go. Okay, and I'm going to do a little recap. Oops, that one's crooked. That one's crooked. Okay, so let me do a little recap here where we can actually see of the collages that I made today. So if you were not here, this is what I made today, and you can watch the replay. Today was in 2 parts. It just happened that way. It was inevitable. But again, I do want to thank you guys for joining me on this little live session. I will be back tomorrow to have some more fun with y'all. Tomorrow, I will, like I said, I'm going to make a couple more of these collages, and then I'm going to actually decorate the journal, which I should have known I was not going to get to today. Should have known I was not going to get to it today. But these, again, you make them look so easy and they're pretty. And I don't know. I was trying to make them fast, but it does take time sometimes to assemble them. If you guys want to work along with me next time, you can order the die cuts already made of the flowers, as well as the little vintage items. They're in mystery boxes in my shop, and that way you can work along with me. I am using the French Classifieds Journal Kit for the rest of this journal. Oops, and that was my microphone. If you guys missed part 3 and 4 of this live sessions, I did make this whole journal live. So please do make sure to check out part 3, 1, 3, and 1 through 4. This is going to be for part B. So thank you guys for joining me again today. I will be back tomorrow, 7 a.m. Peace out, you guys.